He was obsessed, you see, with finding an appropriate vessel for this power.
We finally have the preview of the main villain of Street Fighter 6, JP. His style of fighting looks as mean as his looks. His ability carries supernatural powers that can manifest in his will. But what is that mystique power he wields? In this episode, we will explain the origins of the infamous Psycho Power, its most famous users, and its many abilities. Without further ado, let me welcome you to the Street Fighterverse. Often termed as an evil, negative, or psychotic energy, Psycho Power is most notably exploited by its best-known user, the leader of the Shadowloo organization, M.Bison. Psycho Power has been described as the dark side of the Soul Power, a power demonstrated by Rose. According to M.Bison, Psycho Power feeds off the fear, anger, and the hatred of others. This energy can also affect the skin, body color, eyes, and hair of people, as shown in the case of Violent Ken and Bison. Psycho Power is not an inherently evil power, but rather an alternate form of surpassing one's limits, much like Soul Power and the Satsui no Hado, and that labeling it as one makes it difficult to fully suppress its negative influence. This is demonstrated by Ed and Falk, who use Psycho Power for the sake of helping others. In the Street Fighter 2 complete file, it states that nothing is known about the history of Psycho Power and the users before the time of Shadowloo, including how M.Bison obtained the secrets of Soul Power's negative aspects, except that it is amplified by negative emotions such as hatred, and that to master it, one must purge all good and light within oneself. According to the World Warrior Encyclopedia, it is rumored that in the past, M.Bison's master was the only known person in the world who could manipulate it. It is also said that, before his death at the hands of Bison, he passed the power to only 3 other students, Bison himself being one of them. Could JP be one of his other 3 students? Through its use, users like M.Bison had gained a considerable amount of strength, expelling all remorse, compassion, and humanity from his soul. In addition to being used in several of his moves in the series, this energy also grants him the ability to be intangible, flight, float, teleport, use telekinesis, soul manipulation, even though they can only possess another user's body if they are exposed to Psycho Power, and control of the minds of other beings, as seen with the dolls and other Street Fighter characters. He can also feel energy scourges, regenerate via the Psycho Drive, and create a wormhole for traveling, as seen during Guile's rival battle with him in the arcade mode of Super Street Fighter 4. Could this wormhole have the ability to employ time travel as well, taking into consideration the sudden appearance of a villain like JP? However, Psycho Power can exceed the limits of his body, for example. This force is so strong that it needs a proper vessel in order to maximize its full-blown potential. Furthermore, the Black Moons used in Fang's Operation Chains were meant to sow and gather fear and other negative emotions in order to fuel Bison with even more strength. The supply of the Black Moons augmented him. This power can also be weaponized. Since M.Bison is a notorious user, I will explain how he weaponized this power. First, the most notorious of his weapons, the Psycho Drive. Contrary to popular belief, the Psycho Drive is not the main energy source of M.Bison. He uses it to channel and store negative energy. The energy can be used to charge his Psycho Power, or as a weapon. However, the continued use of the Psycho Drive is the reason for the deterioration of his body, which is damaging his physical and mental health quickly, while using absurd amounts of energy. Through the combined use of the Psycho Drive with the satellite Shadowloo has on Earth's orbit, it is possible for Shadowloo to shoot beams of psychic energy from anywhere in the world, and to amplify it through a magnifying glass on the satellite giant. This beam of energy is directed from the Psycho Drive to the satellite by way of one of the statues in Sagat's stage, which is revealed to be mechanical in nature. The destructive power achieved by the reflection of a mental ray on an entire city could destroy it altogether, and this is an asset that M.Bison is waiting for the right time to use. The machine also grants M.Bison a sort of invincibility. Whenever he is defeated, he retreats to the Psycho Drive to regenerate himself. In addition, it can be used for the purpose of brainwashing people. In Street Fighter 2V, the Crystal Idol seems to be energized by Psycho Power and has a telepathic link to Bison's mind, as it is able to call out to him, allowing him to travel into a self-contained dimension, where every power that has existed beyond space-time is contained, such as his own power and Ryu's as well. The new villain of the series in this trailer has demonstrated how he uses it. Using Departure, he creates a void of power in the air that he can turn into thorns or teleport to. He can also send out clones from across the screen with Torbalang or Embrace. In his level 3 super art, he sends powerful energy flowing through the veins of his opponent, causing them to explode at the core. So what do you like about Psycho Power? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on new theories and info. Thank you for watching. This has been your Street Fighter host. Welcome to the center stage. Our new Discord server. There you can talk with us, chat about current events going on in Street Fighter, information, theories, and lore. We'll leave the link in the description box below. We want to thank everyone for tuning in and becoming part of this Street Fighter community. We want to thank you for your positive comments towards our channel because it only habilitates us to grow even more. From the Street Fighterverse crew, we thank you.